Thanks for your support. Visit theusmilitarynews.com for the latest and earliest videos. Become our monthly supporter by clicking the Give and Go link below each video. Our content is restricted by many social media platforms and payment gateways. So we are very grateful for your support until now. We would not be able to function without your support. God bless us all. Greta Thunberg takes the mask off fully, as she chants to crush Zionism at disturbing rally. The left has pushed forward Greta Thunberg for years now, to tout their climate change agenda. You weren't allowed to criticize her, according to them, because she was a teen. Yet they still wanted you to accept what this child, who had no scientific background, was saying. And because it was about pushing the agenda wrapped in a package, you weren't supposed to criticize or point out any problems. But now with the Israeli-Hamas war, some are seeing another side to Greta, who has become very involved with the anti-Israel movement. First, she was embroiled in an anti-Semitism scandal over having an octopus, an anti-Semitic trope, on her shoulder, while she held a sign urging people to stand with Gaza. She claimed that she hadn't intended it that way, and that it was something to help with her autism. Then as she was speaking at a climate event in Amsterdam, she tried to make it an anti-Israel event, wearing a keffiyeh and asking two activists up on stage. A man who thought he was there for a climate demonstration tried to intervene and bring people back to the subject, and he was dragged off the stage. No climate justice on occupied land, Greta continued to chant, unconcerned about how the man had been treated. Thunberg also marched through the streets of Amsterdam with a crowd, chanting the radical leftist chant, anti-capitalist, next to a black and red flag. Black stands for anarchy, and red is for communism. It's a flag that has been carried by Occupy and Antifa folks. Now, if that wasn't clear enough, she was recently caught chanting, "Crush Zionism," while participating in an anti-Israel rally outside the Israeli embassy in Stockholm. That wasn't all, according to a report by the Swedish Epoch Times. The Post continued. Many of the participants defended Hamas, saying that the terror group's actions against civilians were purely self-defense. The protesters argued that Hamas has the same right to defend itself as Israel. The rally of about 100 people not only attacked Israel, but many of the people also stood up for Hamas, saying their actions against civilians were self-defense, and that they had the right to defend themselves. So, what will Thunberg say to justify this one? She's flaming her reputation in the climate movement with her actions. I felt like I was being taken advantage of, as did many other participants, Ijandam. The man who was dragged off the stage, said. Doubly so, although he may not get it yet. But that's an example of how Thunberg's posture is hurting her. The bottom line with true leftists, it's always that leftism underpins everything. The cause is just to draw more people to the left. That's why it's always some of the same leftists behind the protests, no matter the cause, because it isn't truly about whatever the current thing is. It's about the leftism. It's why the inconsistencies are never resolved or addressed. Hamas is harmful to women, children, and the environment. Why would anyone stand with them or do anything that would appear at all supportive of them? But I don't think Greta asks herself those questions. Source: Red State. Thanks for your support. Visit theusmilitarynews.com for the latest and earliest videos. Become our monthly supporter by clicking the Give and Go link below each video. Our content is restricted by many social media platforms and payment gateways. So we are very grateful for your support until now. We would not be able to function without your support. God bless us all.